Hey guys, I am back on Facebook Live. It's been a while. Yes, it has. It's been a really long time since I've been on here. I think I did a Facebook Live back in January of this year. And I am back. I am so excited to share with you what's creatively inspiring me right now. That's what's really fun and cool about creativity, is that it can change from one day to the next. I see I have one viewer. Thank you. You're welcome to share who you are so I know who it is. Oh, hello, Elaine Marie. How are you? Good to see you again. I know you came on last time I was here, so thank you for coming back on again. So cool. And you are more than welcome to share what is creatively inspiring you right now. I just had something, put on a mask to give yourself a fun look. No, I don't think so. You're fine. Yay. Well, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always fun to have a friend aboard while you're doing a live video. So I really appreciate that. So anyway, I guess I'll just jump into news because I do have some news. Yes, here, Fresh with Dawn Herring, some news I wanted to share. One of the first things I want to mention is for those who may not have already seen it, if you go to dawnherring.net, which is my website, back in January, I completely revamped the entire site, and it now has all new navigation. And it's only been up for a couple of months, so I thought I would mention it again here. The navigation is all focused on joy, because my brand is Refreshed with Dawn Herring, and my new tagline is where finding joy takes center stage, because to me, joy is where it's at. And joy is often a precursor to the greatest refreshment that you experience in life. So that's why I changed it up, and now the navigation reads your path to joy, playing joy, which seems to be the most popular one so far that I've seen. Then there's story joy, and there's reflective joy. And your path to joy basically talks about who I am, what I offer. Okay, what is that? Oh, hey, Janny, how are you? Great to see you. Yay! Yes, awesome. The new moon is inspiring me right now. I'm beginning new projects, like finally watching all the meditation videos people have been sending me. Oh, awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, thank you. Hello, Janny. How are you? Oh, you just shared my video. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing, Janny. Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Yanni? Am I okay with that? I always call you Janny. And I know that's probably the wrong pronunciation. So tell me exactly how to pronounce it so that I'm not calling you by the wrong name. I love your name, by the way. I love the way it's spelled. What does joy feel like? Oh my gosh. Sometimes you get all tingly inside when you're really happy. Let's see. You are good, thanks, you're welcome. It's right? Oh, okay, Janny, yay! I'm so glad I got that right. What does joy feel like? Hey guys, tell me. That's a really great question to run with, Elaine Marie. Thank you so much for putting that out there. Yes, if you can tell me what joy feels like to you too. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And the hearts. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. So anyway, yes, joy. Oh, I love joy. Joy is totally where it's at. It's just this feeling of elation, and it lifts you up, and your spirit feels just, open, and you feel fabulous. Oh, I like that, Janny. Expansive, big. It feels big. Yes, exactly. Joy opens you up. It's very expansive and very good. Oh my goodness, yes. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So yeah, we've got all new navigation. Playing joy on my website. basically is where I talk about my creativity. It's got my Dawn Herring Collection art gallery, and it also has my Refresh Intensive course on there that's available in PDF on my website. So you're welcome to check that out. There's also a private Facebook group for that course if you ever want to check that out and do that course. And then Story Joy is basically where, oh, Deborah K. Oh my goodness, Deborah, how are you? Hi. It's been a really long time since I've seen you. Really, really long time. Deborah is a friend that I met years ago when my daughter Hannah was doing the Radio Disney Club. Yes. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that very much. So happy to see you guys. So yeah, back to Playing Joy. Playing Joy is my favorite. I would have to say it's my favorite part too, because that's where I get to share my creative juices and what I'm doing creatively. And then of course Story Joy is where my blog is, Refresh Daily, which is where I share videos and images and text and audio. Oh, that's something I wanted to tell you guys about too. It's on my list here. I am not only just doing the visual with my doodles and with my headers and with pictures that I share on my blog, and I also do text, but now I've added audio. I don't know if you guys have checked that out yet or not, but my most recent blog post, and I don't remember when I posted it. I think, I'm not sure exactly what the date was, but anyway, if you want to go check it out, just go to dawnherring.net and go under Story Joy and go to Refresh Daily. It's at the very top, and it's basically my my life directives. That's my most recent blog post, and there's an audio. So if you want to listen to me read the text, then you can listen to the audio as well. I'm so excited about that because it's something that I really enjoy doing. And I'm going to give a shout out to somebody who I know on Facebook. Her name is Shannon Hernandez. She has a really great Facebook group that I'm a member of called the Content Strategy Lab. And she also has this quiz that she has created for your personality, for creating your content for your business through your personality type. And I took her quiz, and it turns out that audio and video were my top choices as far as, what my personality is into. So I love creating videos for you guys to check out on Instagram and on Facebook. And of course, and then I've added audio as an option for people who would rather listen rather than read. So I'm really, 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 oh, thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate that. Yes, it's so exciting that I'm breaking into this audio now and doing some new things on my blog. And so you guys are welcome to check it out and listen, because it's there, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I'm looking forward to doing more of those audios. Absolutely. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. And then in other news, I also wanted to tell you about some name changes that I've made on my Facebook pages. I have one Facebook page that is focused on journal writing, and I share my blog stuff on there too. It was called Journal Writer Freelance. I have changed it. The name is now Refresh with Dawn Herring, and it says Story and Reflective Joy, because that is in line with my brand. So if you want to get information or want to know more about journal writing, thank you so much for the thumbs up there, Janny. You are welcome to check out that group, or that page, I should say, the page that I have there. And it's now called Refresh with Dawn Herring, Story and Reflective Joy. So that's the new name that I now have on that page. And of course, we also have the Journal Chat Live Facebook group, which is a private group for people who keep a journal, whether it's written or art journaling related. So if you keep a journal or want to ask questions about journaling, you're welcome to request membership at the Journal Chat Live Facebook group that I host. It's a really great place to be when you want to ask questions and share your journaling journey with those in the group. It's a really great place to go for that. So, and then the other page name change that I've made has to do with, it said refreshment specialist for a while, but now it says Refresh with Dawn Herring, creative visionary, and joy finder. So if you want to like that page I share also my blog stuff as well as things that I run into on Facebook that really inspire me, and I think they'll inspire you as well and bring you joy and refreshment by viewing or reading. So you're welcome to do that as well. So I just wanted to give you updates on all the name changes. Since I have changed my website, I'm aligning everything else. Joy Finder is a good title. Well, thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate that feedback. Yes, because I'm not just looking for joy, I'm finding it. Because you know what? I pay very close attention to what brings me joy, and then I do it as much as I can. And, of course, as always, when I go live on video, I'm going to tell you what brings me joy. Thank you for the updates, Dawn. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you so much. You are so funny. You know what's really interesting? My youngest daughter, Hannah, her middle name is Joy. Yep. So I think that's a really cool synchronization going on there. Yes, sure, her middle name is Joy. So anyway, yes, that's really funny. I'll have to tell her you said that. That you said updates Joy. Since that's part of her name. So anyway, I just wanted to update you on my website and navigation and all that good stuff, and on the name change. It's not so surprising. There you go. And you know what's really interesting? A friend of ours way back in the day actually suggested the name. Yeah, and we were like, yeah, I love that. We had the Hannah, but we're trying to figure out what the middle name would be, and somebody actually suggested it, and we thought it was a really great combination. So there you go. So anyway, okay, what else did I want to tell you about? Oh, I have a new group that I started just a few months ago. It's called Your Path to Joy. Speaking of joy, I can't get enough of it. So are you giving a course about joy? Well, you know, that's very interesting that you would ask me that, Elaine Marie, because I happen to be working on a new project. I haven't gone public with it yet, but joy is in there. I will say that much. And you know what? If you actually do the 21-day Refresh Intensive course that I already have available on there, joy is also in that course as well. So yes, joy has been on my radar for quite some time now. And I'm just upping the ante quite a bit. So yes, joy is coming even more so in my next project. But I don't want to reveal that yet because I'm still working on it. So anyway, I'm really excited though about that. But thank you so much for asking that question. I appreciate it. Elaine Marie, awesome. So back to the group. Your Path to Joy is the name of the group, and it's a private group, so you can share whatever you want in there, and you're welcome to request membership. I would love to have you. Now, one of my goals with Your Path to Joy, I'll explain to you what it's for, is for folks who want to share something that brought them joy. Okay? Because if you focus on what brings you joy and then you share with other people what's giving you joy, then you just feel it all over again, and then you get to share it with other people, and then they get to share in your joy. So it just works really well. And I have so much fun sharing my spots of joy, as I like to call them. Because you know what? It doesn't have to be really huge to share it. It can just be a simple cup of coffee that you enjoyed, or maybe you went for a walk around the block and it gave you joy, or whatever it is. It can be really small, and it can even be something that you wouldn't think of. Joy dominoes? Oh, there you go. Yeah, because when you share it, yeah, exactly. It builds momentum, and then we want to express it even more and experience it even more. And the more you do it, the more happy you get. So there you go. So you guys are welcome. If you're not already a member, it is a growing group. I think we have 13 so far. But one of my goals, yes, exactly, momentum, that we want to get the momentum and keep it going, because the more joy we experience, the more we share, the more we get back into it again, and then before you know it, you're experiencing joy every single day, and it's getting better and better and better. And that's exactly what we want to happen, right? Yeah, exactly. So my goal with your Path to Joy group is for you to share joy every day. Even if it's something really small, it's great to have it. It's great to have that place where you can share it with other people who are there for the very same reason. So that's why I created the group, and I'm really excited about it because I'm having a lot of fun sharing the things that bring me joy, because sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're just like when I save money. Sometimes it has to do with something that happened unexpectedly that I was like, yay! And I got all excited about it, and I want to share it with my joy friends. Yes, exactly. So come to your Path to Joy and be a joy member. That would be so much fun. So you're welcome to do that. And if you want me to add you to that group, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a note of it. Do I have a pen? I should have a pen somewhere. Hold on one second, and I will get a writing pen. I got a Pitt pen anyway. That'll work. I'll write it on the back of here. So if you want to be a member, let me know, and I will write your name down, and I'll add you to the Path. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yay, Janny. Yay. Janny wants to be a member of your Path to Joy. Yay. So happy, Janny. I'm so glad you want to join. Just sent my request. Oh, yay. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad you guys want to be a part. It's so exciting. Now, promise me, this has been lovely. I need to head into work now, but thanks. Oh, Janny, thank you so much for joining me today. It was such a delight to have you, and I hope you have a fabulous day at work. There you go. Thank you so much. And I will make sure that both of you get on the group today when I get on my computer later. I will add both of you. So, my main goal is to have everybody share their joy every day as much as possible, because the more we share, the more we experience, and the more we attract joy even to ourselves, which is wonderful. So yes, awesome. So I just wanted to share that with you. And let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? Okay, we already shared all that. Oh, open house. That's right. And love too. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Thank you, Elaine Murray. I appreciate that. So I just wanted to let you know that we are currently doing an open house for Journal Chat Live at the moment. And we already had one person submit, Sue Ekins. Thank you, Sue, for contributing a wonderful blog post on her blog about the ongoing evergreen topic, basically, is your journaling the greatest relevance. And let me just explain that to you briefly. Oh, thank you so much for the heart. I just wanted to mention that your greatest relevance is basically you sharing how your journaling practice is the most relevant to you right now. And that basically means, well, you know, how are you using your journal in a way that has the most impact, that, you know, there's a particular issue that you're addressing, or maybe there's a goal that you want to meet that you're writing down, or anything like that. Anything that makes your journaling relevant. Because I often notice that when it comes to folks being able to keep a regular practice of journaling, it's often because they don't see the relevance to it. Like, well, what's the point in keeping a journal? Every time I try, I end up losing interest. Well, that's... Oh, no problem, Sue. Great to see you here on my live video here. Thanks for mentioning my blog post on. Just happened to pop in about 2 minutes ago. Yay! You are welcome. I am so happy to see you. And I so appreciate Sue's... She's also a member on Your Path to Joy. And she has been a special guest on Journal Chat Live before too. So we have some really cool history together. And she has a fabulous blog that I highly recommend. Let's see if I can remember what it's called. It's about women. Oh, Women Making Strides. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, so go check out Sue's post. Okay, guys? You need to go to her website because she has a really great blog post that she wrote just for the Journal Chat Live open house this month, which I really, really, really appreciate. So yes, very happy about that. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so yeah, the open house and relevance with journal writing. Exactly. So if you want to share how your journal writing practice has been the most relevant to you right now, you're welcome to write a blog post about it. And there is a page on my website under Reflective Joy that it says open house, Journal Chat Live open house. If you click on that, and I also have shared it on social media too. So if you go through my feed, you'll find it there too. It gives you all the guidelines on what you need to do in order to submit a blog post to me, and then I will share it on social media. So those guidelines will tell you what needs to be done in order for me to do that for you. So, but I'm really excited because the open house is a great way for anyone who keeps a journal to share, oh, here's the link to my blog. Oh, I don't mind at all. Not at all, Sue. That's great. I'm glad you did that. Make it easy for everybody to just go check it out. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really excited about the fact that Sue submitted a wonderful blog post. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to anyone else who wants to contribute. So tell me how your journaling practice is the most relevant to you right now. Because you can share it. When you share it, I'll share it. And then everybody in the journaling world can see it. And I share it on our private Facebook group. I share it everywhere. So, and I also will put a link for it on my website. At the end of the month, I will put all the links at the on my website. I have a Journal Chat Live favorites page where I keep all of those open house submissions. So I will be posting the links there at the end of April for this month. But of course, you can submit it at any time. It's an evergreen topic. So if you ever want to submit it at another time as well, you're welcome to do so. And I will share it on social media even after this month is over. No problem at all. So I'm really excited about that because I love being able to share other people's journaling stories and how journaling is relevant to them. And Sue's story is very powerful. I recommend that you check it out and read it because it's really powerful. So that I wanted to tell you. Now I'm finally going to get to what's inspiring me. I had a lot of news, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about my favorite color right now. Red orange. Not red, not orange by itself, although I do love orange too. Orange has been my favorite color for a very long time. But I really love red orange. And I have a painting that I just recently finished. It's called Phases. You can actually see it on my website. It's under Playing Joy on my Dawn Herron Collection art gallery. It's right at the top. I just posted it yesterday. And I'll show it to you here. You get to see it in the book that I have. There it goes. Whee! This is my new painting. And I used gouache paint on this particular piece right here. It's done in gouache. I don't know. I guess you can see that clearly. I don't think there's too much of a shine on there with the... I have it in a book that I put it away in. And I used what I would consider red-orange as a main featured color in that painting. So I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, red-orange, creative grounding. That's very interesting. Oh, that's right. You know, Elaine Marie, it just occurred to me that you are the color lady. I know that you talk a lot about color and color therapy and all that good stuff. Ah, so that color, red-orange, can mean creative grounding. That's very fascinating. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing that. Awesome. Yeah, that yes, you are a color therapist. Yep, I knew. See? I remembered. And I see your colorful things go by on Facebook, which I always like. But yes, red orange seems to be a color that I'm very attracted to right now. For some reason, it's really interesting. And I happen to have, let me see if I happen to have, I have a little basket that I keep my doodle pens in. I use Winsor Newton. Oh, Jody! How are you? Oh my gosh, Jody, my friend Jody just joined. She used to live in McKinney, where I live. She used to live in McKinney. She now lives in Florida. And we used to see each other, and Sue is back. We used to see each other at church years ago. Years ago. This was a while ago, long time ago. So Jody, welcome. So glad to have you aboard. So yeah, I use, when I don't know if you guys know this, but I do a daily doodle in my personal journal. I have so much fun doing that. Yes, I do. And I use Winsor Newton watercolor markers, which I highly recommend because they have two ends to them. One end is like a, here, I'll show you. This happens to be one of my favorite colors because it, to me, is essentially red-orange. See, this is the color here. It says on there cadmium red hue is what it's called, but to me, it looks like red-orange. And I love, this is one of my favorite colors in the whole color scheme of the Winsor Newton watercolor markers. And I'll just show, see, this is the fine tip. Great for dots and lines. And then the fat tip is a little bit broader, but it still has a point on it, which is nice. And I use that to color in larger areas in my doodles. So yes, this is my favorite color right now. Love red orange. It's really, really awesome. And I also have another color in here that I recently started using. I added it to my repertoire, and it's called Burnt Red, which is kind of like almost like a, not quite a wine color, but it's like a reddish brown, I guess, is kind of the color. And I happen to really love this color. It's a great color. So that also has the fine and broad point on it as well. These are my favorites right now with my doodling. And then I also I don't know if it was last month, it might have been a little longer ago, I got myself a set, actually two sets, of Pitt pens, Pitt artist pens, and I've been using them for my doodling. And these are my favorite colors right now, the lime green and the turquoise. This one says cobalt green, but I call it turquoise. And then this one is called May green. It's kind of like a lime color. Love these two colors. They are my favorites as far as the cool tones go. I have to admit that I kind of lean toward doing a lot of warm tones, but now that I have all these extra colors, I'm having a lot of fun doing everything. No, not slime green. Oh no, I didn't say slime green. I said lime green. That is really funny, Elaine Marie. You are too funny. So anyway, no, this is lime green. It's a very light green, which I love. And I think I know why. Because this particular color green is mixed with yellow. If you take regular green and regular yellow and mix it together, this is what you get. And I happen to love yellow and what it does to other colors. Yellow is probably one of the colors that I use the most to mix paint with, to make hues for my paintings. And so I love lime green. Yes, exactly. You are so funny with the slime. Oh, so anyway, between that and turquoise happens to be my other favorite color. Yes, it's also very spring-like. Exactly! Yes, with all the new greenery growing, and I'll try not to mention the pollen that goes with it, but yes. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. But yes, with all the new greenery that's growing, everything looks very springtime fresh. And yes, this is this is working for me very much. And turquoise, like I said, is my other, between the red orange and the turquoise, those are my two favorite colors that I'm actually adding more to my wardrobe. I love wearing red orange and wearing turquoise. Yes, very fun. And I will highly recommend to anyone, guys or women, to add your favorite colors to what you wear. I call it wardrobe joy. And you know what I do? I share my wardrobe joy on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Refresh with Dawn Herring over there. And I share probably at least once a week, I share an outfit of the day, or as the hashtag OOTD would be going along with that. Yes, I use my beloved dress form. I have a dress form that I have a lot of fun trying out new clothing, mix and matching and all that kind of stuff. And I call her Angela, even though she has no head. It's just a dress form without a head. And so I put all my new mix and match ideas on there. And when I find something new that I really like, I post it on Instagram. So if you want to see any of my new outfit combinations, you will see how much I put my favorite colors in my wardrobe. Yes. I mean, I do have black and white, which I'm wearing today, actually. I'm wearing black and white. And I also wear a lot of tans and browns, too, which are nice grounding colors. But I really love to wear vivid color, and so I'm adding turquoise and red orange to my wardrobe. Even if it's just one piece or two pieces, it's something that I can go to every time I want to wear it. So it's really fun. And so I highly recommend that if you don't already have your favorite color in your wardrobe, that you should try adding at least one piece, so that when you go in your closet, you get to see your favorite color and then you get to put it on. So yes, so much fun. So I wanted to tell you about that. And then I also have, yes, I am really big on pens right now, because the pens make my doodles doable. They make them fun. They make them easy. And easy is a really good word. We want to make things easy as possible, right? As far as what we do day to day. And one of the ways that I keep my creative practice going, which includes journal writing, it includes doodling, it includes intuitive watercolor painting, and it also includes reading and study and prayer and meditation and all that good stuff. So that's basically what my creative practice is based on, plus my walks, which are adventuresome most of the time. And so one of the things that I want to recommend to everyone is, if you want to build a creative practice, if you want to have things in your life that you want to do every day, or at least once a week, or, just on a regular basis, you want to make it easy. That's really a big cue there, because if you make it easy, then it'll be easier for you to keep it going. So that's what I highly recommend. And so my Winsor Newton watercolor markers and my Pitt pens that I have added in the last few months make it very easy for me to doodle every day and to fill it with color and make really cool designs, which I have a lot of fun sharing on Instagram. So if you want to see all my doodles, you can go to Instagram. I'm Refresh with Dawn Herring there. And follow me on there, and you'll see. I usually post at least one per week. At least I try to. So I have a lot of fun with that. And yesterday, I recently purchased myself a set of Pilot G2 multicolored pens. Look at that. Yeah, and I used, of course, a 40% off coupon, which made it doable. So, yeah, I'm very excited about having those. Now, the reason why I bought those is because, and I don't know if I'm going to stay regular with this or not, because I usually just write with black ink. And I did find the Pilot G2 7, the .707. That is my favorite writing pen now for my personal journaling. Just thought I'd put a word out there, because I was looking for a new pen. I was using other pens that weren't working out so well, and I had been using them for a long time. And so I had to go and just try a bunch of different pens, and I finally found one that I really like. And it's a gel pen, which I never used before, but it's working out just fine. And so when I saw the multicolors, I'm like, oh, maybe I will start changing the colors a little bit in order to make certain topics that I write about easier to find. Yeah, easier for reference purposes, you know. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this. I don't know how much I'm going to do right from the start. You love that G2 pen too! Yay! It's my favorite also. Awesome! Yay, Sue! You love the Pilot Precise Rolling Ball V5 for writing. Ooh, I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Thanks, Elaine Marie, for sharing that. And yes, Sue. So Sue likes the same pen I do. Awesome. So yeah, when I saw these, I was drawn to them when I saw them yesterday. And so I decided to treat myself with a 40% off coupon. I figured, oh, that'll work. I'm always looking for new tools and using the old ones as well. So that's what makes being creative fun, you know, when you get to try out some new things. And I don't know if I'm going to be regular with it or not, but you never know. I might just use it once in a while just to make it brighter. And of course, using my favorite colors, in other words, turquoise. See, there's turquoise right here. So one of my favorite colors is in there. And then this other one here is, that one looks like burnt red too. So there you go. So I'm actually able to incorporate those colors into my writing as well. Do you keep a bottle of bubbles on your desk? No. No, I do not. But that sounds like fun. Yes, it does. How often do you use your bubbles, Elaine Marie? I'd love to know. Do they bring you little spots of joy? I'm assuming so, because you wouldn't have them there otherwise, right? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. All the colors of the rainbow. There you go. You just never know what you're going to be attracted to from one day to the next. And you know, that might be one of the ways that I choose to use these pens. Yeah, whatever I'm attracted to at the moment, I can use that color. Now there's an idea. Instead of going topically, I can go intuitively. And intuitively is my favorite way to do anything. Yes, and lots of slimy soap on my desk. Slimy soap? Slimy soap? What's that about? You have to tell me what that's about. Slimy soap. Do you make soap? You have to tell me. You have to tell me what you mean by that. So anyway, okay. So oh, bubbles. Oh, okay. Yes, bubbles. Awesome. I'm so glad you have fun with bubbles. That is a perfect thing to share on your path to joy, by the way. Yes, it is. That's what happens when the bubbles pop. Oh! Okay, now I understand. Yeah, you end up getting slimy soap all over the place from the bubbles popping. Yes, I totally understand now what you mean by that. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I wanted to tell you with these Pitt pens, the ones that I recently purchased in cool and warm tones, they are great for stippling, which is basically just a lot of dots. And they're great for putting stripes because they're very fine point. I don't know how fine the point is, but it's perfect for that. And I am having so much fun doing that. And combining that with this kind of pen, I've been doing polka dots with this kind of pen, you know, where I just do dot, 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 down like that. And it's so much fun to create patterns. And if you go to my Instagram, you will see how I'm doing that with my doodles. I'm having so much fun. I just absolutely love that. Okay, so now that I shared with you my pens, it's next. Ta-da! I don't know if you can read this. Probably not. It's probably backwards. It's called The Vein of Gold. It's by Julia Cameron. I don't know if any of you are familiar with her. I'm assuming you probably are. It took you a while. Oh! Well, I wasn't thinking about bubbles. I'm sorry. That's what happens when the bubbles pop. Yes, I know. I understand. So The Vein of Gold, this is actually my very favorite book by Julia Cameron. It is. And you know, it's funny. She is really, really known for her book, The Artist's Way, which is the one that everybody seems to gravitate to. And I'm not saying that that's not a good book, because it is. I have that one as well. But this particular book takes you further in. Oh, you love which book? Which one do you love, Elaine Marie? Is it the Artist's Way or this one here, The Vein of Gold? I like both, but this is my favorite. And the reason why is because it is very intensive. It has a lot of activities, creative activities to do, both written and visual. The one that you're holding. Oh, yay! She loves the Vein of Gold too. Awesome. This is an awesome tome. I've had it for a long time. And there are some activities in here that I use on a regular basis that have really had a very positive impact in my creative practice. So I highly recommend this book. I have it in hardcover, but I actually got it at Half Price Books for a really good price. So that worked out really, really nicely. But yes, I really love this book. Julia Cameron is really, she has a lot of very interesting perspectives. And of course, she's the Morning Pages lady. Everybody knows her for Morning Pages. And and The Artist Date, which I'm a huge fan of. Just going out and doing something to fill your creative well. Yes, exactly. I do that as well sometimes. Not as regular as I should. Because I'm busy in the office doing things too. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you that that's one of the things that's creatively inspiring me right now, is getting back to the Vein of Gold. Because it's been a little while since I've looked at it. Oh, as far as, I wanted to share my musical creative inspiration right now. One of them is a repeat. It's Grace VanderWaal. I don't know if you are familiar with Grace VanderWaal, but she is now 13. She was 12 when she won America's Got Talent last year, and she has an EP out called Perfectly Imperfect, and she is so inspiring. She's only 13 years old, and she inspires me. I love watching her perform, and I love her interviews. She's really, I don't know, maybe she just brings me back to my youth or something. I'm not even sure why, but I really enjoy her. She's got a really great personality. She's funny, and she's extremely talented. She plays the ukulele. I highly recommend that you just watch, one thing of hers just to get a taste of what she's like. And I just really like her. I really do. I love her whole vibe. She's very much fun. I follow her on Instagram, and I have a lot of fun with what she shares there. And then there's a guy called Harrison Craig, who I ran into on YouTube recently. And he is very talented. I don't know how old he is, but he's a young man. And I thought that he was very talented, so I just thought I would share. Andrea Lewis! Oh my goodness. Hi, Andrea. How are you? So good to see you today. Thanks for joining me on my live video here on Facebook. This is my second one. I did one back in January, and I'm doing it again today. So thank you so much for joining me. And I've shared some news about my Your Path to Joy group, if you want to join that. I don't know if you're on that group. Are you on my Path to Joy group, Andrea? If you're not, I would love to have you. It's where we share our spots of joy from the day. And I try to do it every day if I can manage it. I probably do it at least a few times a week. It's a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to join. It's a private group that I started a few months ago where people can share their joy. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be as small as a cup of coffee or as big as a major event in your life that's really making you happy. So let me know if you want me to put you on the list to add you to the group, because I have 2 people who have requested a membership already today, and you're welcome to join us there. So I'm so glad you joined us here. Awesome. So, yeah, and the other news, I guess I'll just mention that I made some changes to the names on my journal chat related page, as well as my refreshment related page. They now have Refresh with Dawn Herring, Creative Visionary, and Joy Finder, and then Refresh with Dawn Herring, Reflective and Story Joy, just so you know. So I've been sharing about my pens and my doodling and all that good stuff, and the Vein of Gold book that I'm recommending. And then I was just talking about music. And you know who really cracks me up? His name is Sal Valentinetti. He was on America's Got Talent in the same season with Grace VanderWaal. Oh my gosh, he cracks me up. He is so funny. And he's really talented. He sings, he's like a, basically a big band crooner. He's like similar to, okay, I'm not a big fan of big band because that's just not what I listen to, but he makes it likable, which says a lot for him. And at least for me, it says a lot for me too, that I really like what he does. But Frank Sinatra, that's who I was trying to think of. Yes, he sings that kind of music. And he has creatively inspired me with he is so much fun. He really is. I love watching his little Instagram clips, with where he's at the moment. And one of the things that he's known for saying is, "How you doing?" Yeah, he just makes me laugh. Just love him. And I also wanted to mention again for Andrea, who's here, that I've added audio to my blogging. So my latest blog post is Dawn's Life Directives. It's at the very top. And I have added audio as an option if you want to listen to it instead of reading it, or both, whichever way you want to go with it. So I just thought I would mention all of that. And let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. I don't think so. I think that pretty much covers it. So, Andrea, you are welcome to share with me what's bringing you joy right now, what's creatively inspiring you. Otherwise, I think I'm probably going to wrap things up because I've been on for a little while. And so I want to thank everybody today for joining me and for sharing as much as you have. It's been a wonderful conversation. I've had a lot of fun sharing with you what's been creatively inspiring me and all the changes that I've been making and my new website. I don't know if Andrea has seen my new website or not, at dawnherring.net. I have all new navigation that I created. Oh, thank you for the heart, Elaine Marie. You're so sweet. Yes, I created all new navigation back in January, and it's been live since then, and you're welcome to check out all the new joy-focused stuff that I have on there. I'm very excited about that. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I don't know when I'm going to do it again. I know it's been a while. There was a little bit of time between the two, so I'm not sure when I'll do it. I like to be spontaneous. I don't like to plan things ahead of time. I like to just say, you know what, I feel like doing that today. And just do it, right? That's how, in one sense, how I keep things intuitive, One of the things that really makes a difference in my creative practice is really paying a close attention to what I'm intuitively drawn to. And if I'm drawn to doing a certain activity, then I'll go and do it because my intuition is kind of leading me in that direction, which is basically what happened today. I decided, well, you know what? I'm home today, so I think I'm going to do a Facebook Live video. And I'm glad I did. So I'm very excited about all the changes that have taken place at Refresh with Dawn Herring at dawnherring.net. And again, I will just, invite folks to join me on the Journal Chat Live Facebook group, Your Path to Joy Facebook group. Both are private. And if you want to like my, I am at writing camp and was taking a break while I saw your live video announcement. Oh, yay! Writing camp. That sounds pretty serious. Is it fun but serious at the same time? Taking a break. Well, thanks so much for popping in, Elaine Marie. I really appreciate the fact that you did that. So that's awesome. But anyway, so I just thought I would wrap things up and invite you guys to join my groups, request membership there, and I'll put you on. And then you're also welcome to like my journal chat, the Refresh with Dawn Herring, Reflective and Story Joy, which is what it's now called. Fun camp. Oh, okay. You're doing the National Novel Writing Month. NaNoWriMo, as they call it, right? Oh, that does sound like fun. Awesome. So, oh, that's right. You mentioned that, didn't you? When I first put the invitation out in April, early April, for the Journal Chat Live Open House, you said that you were working on your novel. So, yes, totally get it. You're still good. A third draft. Oh, wow, you're really deep in it. Well, I hope that you have great success with your novel writing, which I'm sure is bringing you great joy. So I'm glad you mentioned that to me as well. So guys, thank you so much for joining me and sharing with me what has been bringing you joy and creatively inspiring you. And I will be back when I feel like getting on and share with you at a future time. Oh, you're welcome, Elaine Marie. Thanks so much for being a big part of the conversation. It has been fun. So you guys are welcome to leave comments below, because I will post this video on Facebook. You're welcome to leave comments below about what's bringing you joy right now, as well as request membership on your Path to Joy group if you would like to join that as well. So I will see you again soon to share more with what's creatively inspiring me. And I want to end with this. May joy find you in the most unexpected places. Bye. See you later.